Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. This is Manoj Dara. So, at a time when the DeFi space is under broader concern, we are speaking to a company who is actually belong to this space. Let me introduce you to Joyce Nevis from Nevis.
Hi.
Welcome on 3.0 TV.
Yeah, thank you.
So as we are talking about this entire DeFi space, which is actually under trouble because of the obvious reasons which we are talking about, such as Celsius, and there are a lot of other concerns in this space. But you have come out with a unique token, and what this project is all about,
Yeah.
what this Nevis investment is all about. If you can just take us through.
Yeah. So as we all know that the DeFi space is very new right now. It's hardly been 2 or 3 years that people are exploring this space. So I believe that it would take some time for it to conceptualize. So what we have come out here with is actually the Nevis token. So we are seeing in the market right now that there are many tokens, and most of these tokens don't have any end use at the end of the day. So it's just the buy and sell that takes the price upward or downwards. But here what we have done is that we have come out with a utility. Which in a form of a staking platform, that is Nevis DeFi Bank. So we'll take questions on that, because what is happening in this entire space is that the instruments that are available in this space have not been available since the last, I'll say, 2000 years. Just because the DeFi space has been developed, these opportunities exist.
So since we are talking about this DeFi space, and we will leave aside the broader stress. So what this project means to you, because you have mentioned about Pancake Swap, as you are listed on Pancake Swap.
Yeah.
What
So,
if you can just take
so Pancake Swap is one of the leading decentralized exchanges in the world. So for instance, like we have centralized exchanges wherein the protocol that we are actually working on requires it to be on a decentralized exchange. So right now we are one of the leading decentralized exchanges in the world.
So you have also mentioned about tokenomics, wherein you say that buy fees is 10% is equal to 5% reward plus Nevis Bank treasury.
Yes,
If we can just simplify this process for our viewers.
So this is where we are unique actually. So what happens over here is that on the volume that is traded on the decentralized exchange, there are certain fees applied on the volume, which is actually going towards 5% goes towards all the holders of the existing holders of the coin, and 5% goes towards the Nevis treasury, which is actually the revolutionary staking platform that we have created.
Fantastic. As you mentioned about a problem solving as well, which Nevis has come out with a revolutionary staking concept of Nevis Bank. What this staking concept is all about, and if you can just take us through what this Nevis Bank is, since you're talking about tokens and this, what is the correlation between them?
Right. So what we see with most of the tokens is that there's no end use. So what I mean by end use is that like there's no reason to buy or sell the token. But over here, what we have done is that we have created this staking concept, wherein what happens is that the bank, the Nevis DeFi Bank, acts like a buyer of the token. So anyone who stakes there, for example, in this case, we are taking BUSD, which is a stable coin, the Binance dollar. So whenever anyone comes onto our platform, Nevis Bank, Nevis DeFi Bank, and stakes their BUSD, the bank takes the BUSD and is a buyer of the token. So what happens is that when they buy the token, they add it to the treasury. Eventually, the treasury has 2 to 3 sources of income. One is that for every bondholder that stakes their BUSD, there is a certain fee charged. Apart from that, the volume that is on the token, there's a certain 5% fee charge, which again goes to the treasury. So this way, the treasury is earning money through few sources, which makes it possible to pay out the bondholders.
Fantastic. As you have mentioned about a unique Nevis token liquidity pool,
Yes, yes.
and the road ahead as well. So I can see this. You have mentioned 0.6% daily
Yes.
for 365 days. There was something which was announced by Celsius also.
Yes,
So how different is that from because in the rising market APY of 18%, 20%,
Yes.
22% is actually possible, but when the markets are down, how this equation works for you?
Right.
Is it similar with all the crypto lenders, Celsius, and the other ecosystem players?
Right. So in this case, we are a closed coin. So what happens exactly is that when the bank buys the Nevis token, it stores it in its treasury itself. Now, when the coin is in the treasury, what happens is that the the bond holder is paid off in 365 days. So let's assume the reason we are calling this a bond is because it's a loan to the bank. So what? So in this case, the bank is taking a loan from the stakers, and it's paying it back in the form of an EMI over 365 days. So we are calling this as a 365-day smart contract.
Fantastic. And which technology you are using for the Nevis Bank?
So right now we are on the Binance Smart Chain.
All right.
Yeah.
And you are since you are based out of
Yeah. So we are licensed in Dubai, UAE for the moment. Yeah.
what's happening in India? I mean, as far as the regulations concerns,
So what we understand is that because this space is so new that everyone around this space are trying to understand on how to actually regulate it. So I believe that over time everything we believe that this has happened with every possible financial space where when there was something new introduced, it took some time to regulate it, but once everything is in place, the structure will eventually grow.
So, and one last question, as you know, since you're talking about a unique product, and how important is blockchain education for the viewers or for all those individuals who are new to this? How important is the education part of it? If you can just highlight that.
So what we understand is that because the space is we have had people in the past who trust this space, and we have seen the type of returns that they have generated. So I believe that this space is still unexplored, and the opportunities that lie in this space, the instruments that are able to be created through this space is the game. So I believe that the more people are exposed to it, the more people have knowledge on this space, it would make it possible to create instruments that will actually be the future.
Fantastic. Since we are talking about your project and the road ahead, can you just take us through your, what kind of investments you have raised? How many investors do you have on board, or what's the roadmap?
So right now we are bootstrapped. So the thing is that this entire setup has been, the investors are from within the spaces, within the company itself. Yeah.
All right. So one last question before we let you go is there is something which is happening between Binance and WazirX.
Yes.
So if you can, how this situation looks like as far as the community is concerned, investor community is concerned. So if you can just offer your comment on that.
So what is happening right now is that as a viewer, I believe that there are two worlds right now. One is we are seeing a centralized regulated world, and then we see a decentralized world wherein whatever steps are taken by both these setups is actually clashing with each other. So I believe that in this is a very good example. WazirX did. So, there were certain activities performed through WazirX which were not acceptable by the regulations in India, which caused this discrepancy. But I believe that because the space is so new and things are getting regulated over time, we would actually have a very clear understanding of how to go about it.
All right, that's all there is in today's interaction. Thank you so much for joining, and we wish Nevis Bank all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you so much, and talking to 3.0 TV. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, take care.